Hello everybody, it's your Wonderful Wind Mage, your cruise ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service now. Today is a wonderful Tuesday, June 17, 2025, and the start of what may be a Tuesday series, Tavern Talk Tuesdays, alliteration-wise. Because joining me by a string of Dreadwatch and us being free is my compatriot for this visual novel. Oi! That's your cue.
Hello. Sorry. You have to plan this.
I mean, well,
Anyway,
it was kind of
alright.
implied once I started speaking, don't you think?
Yeah. Anyway, here for another fumbled intro. Crimson, how's it going? How's it
You
going,
should
everyone?
have been working on it. You had a whole week and a little bit more. But anyway,
I need to actually start planning.
well, if you gotta start, I mean, how do I need to make a poll saying what would happen first? Rain makes their PowerPoint, or you make a coherent intro?
I think that Rain has the leg up on that one.
Well, I don't think an intro is gonna have to take too long now when it comes to it, but you can try. Anyway. I realized three things when it comes to it before we start on this. One, this is gonna be session 2 for us when it comes to it, which is wonderful, and I'm glad that, yeah, we're getting to go back to back in weeks with this here. But I realized when I was doing the alteration on making the title for this here and doing the intro, I have Teamfight Manager Tuesdays. Oops.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I mean, it's not that I have to do it on
every
Tuesdays,
Tuesday.
but, you know, wow, I have Mystium Mondays, I have Teamfight Tuesdays, I have, I mean, it's not a problem. The fact is, with you, I can do Teamfight anytime when I want, whereas with you, that might be more contentious. Otherwise then, big things too as well is that, off stream before we went on, yeah, I really keep doing this myself, like full work day is when I want to stream the most, hilariously. Just because I feel like I'm in that productive mindset, and if you're in my Discord, you already know, I am not reading these allegations of I'm actually going on for basically, it's 8-hour full work day at either of my jobs, an hour commute or so. Then I'm streaming for 2 to 3 hours, so already that's piling on 10 plus hours of work, in essence, a day. Yesterday, I went 12 and a half, and because of a raid, and I'm just thinking to myself, man, that was a good day, let's do it again. Yeah,
You are inhuman. I swear.
You say I'm inhuman, but people accuse me of being more normal more than anything. Anyway, hello to you, Crimson, smile in chat. And hi, Sunny. See Tavern on your Talk Tuesday. I need to make the meme with us, because after you showed yourself with your updated rough page of you and your heart a whole day, I need to do the, hello, Sunny from It's Sunny. Hello, Cruzy from Chartreuse Proxy. And then just zoom in on the heart a whole days for both of us. That's what I needed to do. I hope you're doing well, dearie. I really hope that you're doing well. I miss you, and by that I mean I only saw you at one con, but anytime I think of cons now, and especially after I did my pocket again, it's like I only think of you. And we actually still haven't played Deadwalk together, oh my god, but that'll come in time. But also, third thing, if you see on the stream side, hey, I'm Fable colored. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't too much of a tweak in my outfit, but hey, Fable colors. So let's keep this going on this side here when it comes to it. We have, we were going to start, I guess, chapter 3 or day 3 when it comes to it. 59th of the Wake. New friends and former enemies. So, let's not stall too much. Let's keep going. Stock chicken cooing noise, though. My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fey crystals and frozen pine cones. Frozen pine cones?
Chris.
Yeah. I realized I wasn't streaming in Discord for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I realized that. I got carried away with myself there, because I was getting excited. I'm excited to be playing with you. Okay, there you go. You should be able to see on Discord side, so you can actually read with me. Fine. I guess I'll read again because you missed it. My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fake crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with Fable's Phoenix Chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon.
Not immediately.
I got a good feeling about this. I can't wait to be tutorialized by the next customer that comes in now.
Let's see. Is it gonna be Fable or is it gonna be someone else?
Ooh, ooh!
Oh, it's Karen! And Fable!
Well, here we go. Now, how much you want to bet that we did hunt Kaylin's uncle or whatever? Actually, hold on a second. That's arrows out of Kaylin. Did Fable shoot Kaylin?
Wait. Oh no. This is gonna be fun.
Well, here we go.
Listen, I can fix this. Just let me pick up some caramel tincture from my treehouse.
This is actual disaster class right now.
Went out hunting for a werewolf. Came back with pissed off friend.
Oh,
It was pretty great for healing wounds.
This is a wonderful situation we're in right now.
You've done enough, little pal. I'll be good from here. Thanks.
I'm guessing they probably both walked back together, which has got to be the most awkward thing, watching back to the tavern together. Fable, Carolyn, back so soon?
In keep. Say, did you send this blighter after me? I told you she had nothing to do with any of this. It's my fault alone. So please, at least let me fix you up. You better keep your clumsy hands off me.
How about we calm our spirits a bit and you tell me what happened? Misunderstanding, I suppose?
Ooh, I am seeing those claw marks.
Yep.
That she's just bringing down. Yes, The elf thought I was an Uncle Dragon lookalike.
Which is really bad considering how on Carolyn's character page, she hates being seen as not her race.
Yeah.
The uncle that looks like a werewolf.
Yes. No, it's a bit more complicated. Doesn't matter. What matters is the elf mistook me for a werewolf.
Now this is making me think. Do you think it would be, like, I'm guessing maybe, because it's early on, maybe Fable would still talk to Carolyn if we gave her the charisma, if we gave them the charisma instead? But, do you think it would make things better or worse if we gave them the charisma?
I think it would be a bit more awkward there and a bit less here.
Well, either way, let's see how this progresses.
No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Maybe, but not on purpose, I promise. It's just me and my bad luck. See, it happened again. Nothing ever goes right.
Don't say that, Fable. Tell me what happened. We can start from the beginning, alright?
Right, so... You sent me out to look for the werewolf in Tregerin. I felt agile and ready, braver than I've ever felt before. The quest that I gave you, in keep.
I recall, Carolyn.
Good. have my shortcuts and trails that allow me to travel rather swiftly through the Ashen Grove. And by early dusk, I reach the borders of Trargan. The Ashen Grove thins out around there. You can catch a glimpse of the wild fields and vineyards, as well as see a farm or two. Truly idyllic, especially during the sunset. There's one downside to the idyllic sunset, though.
That you can't see shit.
Ugh.
Fable. Fable.
Mm,
Yeah.
it gets started.
Fable.
Fable, no! Of course it does, and every tall, looming person in the dark is automatically a werewolf, huh? No, but every tall, dark, looming person hunting down a farmer's sheep is... No. I didn't do that.
Carolyn, your ears are down too and you're sweating. There's some holes somewhere in this story.
Yeah, yes, you did. And the quest stated that was exactly what the werewolf would be doing.
Oh my goodness, these are both failures!
In my defense, I'm broke.
They're both failures!
Oh my god, these
Fable's
two.
just a girl, well, a they failure. Carolyn's just, Carolyn is a cool girl failure. We have not all been there. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm rating past years. Even in my past world, I wasn't that broke. So,
Yeah.
Carolyn was busy hunting sheep, and in the shadows of dusk, you thought she must be the werewolf.
Exactly so. And then you needed not one, but 3 arrows.
Broke says Sunny in chat. That makes me think, it's like, there's prices and whatever and everything like that or so when it came to for our recipes in Valhalla. What are they paying us here? Am I just in it? Am I just bartending for the love of the game here?
I mean, maybe. It might be the rooms that you pay for.
Well, no, because last time around, remember too, Kyle and Ray
No,
stayed.
yeah.
What did we pay? What
Yeah,
did
they
we
never
pay?
exchanged
I think
money.
we just did it for the love of the game and the quest.
Innkeep is just some sort of god that's just descended to have some fun in innkeeping, interacting with people.
I mean, to be fair as well, when it comes to it, I guess, like, maybe we're kind of like, maybe we're instated by the guild to be able to hand out quests, because that's how it usually is in other stuff.
I mean, maybe. We basically get funding for ingredients and building, and as
I mean, yeah, how did we pay for our shipments then? Sunny says...
And also, how are we supposed to pay for the rewards?
Good question. Sunny in chat says, I mean, in Coffee Talk, you're in it for just the vibe. Owning a small shop like this is the easiest ore farm, nonchalant innkeep. Now, to be fair, I did buy both Tavern Talk and Coffee Talk on the December sale once I finished Valhalla with Ein. Rather, I already knew Valhalla, but Ein was blind to it. So I plan to just do another series like this or so. I'm proposing it out. Flanny's still a little mad at me that I didn't finger when it comes to it, but we'll have Coffee Talk on that side. I think that's going to be more her vibe than fantasy when it comes to it, for the more chill side on it then. At least aesthetically too, potentially. And now I did this with you.
Hey.
Rena says you are just
anyway.
an NPC. Yeah, according to Rare, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got both Coffee Talk games, so that should be fun for the future then.
I still can't believe that Ray's immediate first thought is, oh yeah, the barkeep's an NPC.
I mean,
Great.
who would you rather deal with? Would you rather deal with Ray or Alphonse Louise Duquette Dusan?
Honestly, they're a fun duo. I hope they keep showing up more.
I do hope so,
like,
too.
sometimes with each other, sometimes with others.
It's like back in Valhalla, Betty and Deal. I love Betty and Deal so much. Oh, my favorite customers.
Yeah.
Alright, back to it then. But yeah,
anyway.
maybe sometime, because maybe once I finish this, maybe we'll do, I'll ask Franny and say, I apologize, sweetie, you want to do coffee talk with me on stream? Maybe I'll do that with her. Plus, also, comparatively to Once into Valhalla, I'm blind on both series, Coffee and Tavern. So, yay!
Anyway, continuing with Fable's lines, I'm swift with a bow. I figured. And I was preparing to fight, not bargain. So I shoot. Trigger happy.
I'm sorry, that was perfect because you said, Carolyn said trigger, and then they licked their nose in between you saying happy, and that's actually such a funny tick.
I can't get myself to aim right for the heart, so I aim for the shoulder. And suddenly, the werewolf starts cursing and cussing words I've never heard before. Like a sailor.
Have you ever seen Delicious in Dungeon or Dungeon Meshi?
Yeah, didn't finish it ever, but like the good first half, I think.
I don't know if you got around to it then, but I think it's like maybe, at least like anime-wise, it's like the latter half of thing like season 1 to where Chocha Tolayo. It reminds me of just like a great moment in all versions, like sub, dub, or like manga, where it's like Chocha Tolayos in one of the shenanigans literally goes, there isn't enough curse words in common for what I want to say to you right now. And then he just starts cursing out Lyos in his own native tongue.
Oh my god. Great. And Lyos probably deserved it. Or how I imagine a sailor would swear. I've never actually met one.
Yes, Chochat is so
Lucky
real.
You, Fable. You're telling me you've never heard insert, like, long continuous buzzer before? Wait, what's going on? Why is it censored?
Are you hearing that from the game audio? Actual thunderclap noise in the background every curse.
Yeah.
Youth protection. The age rating system is quite harsh. Yeah, we are an NPC. God damn.
Oh my god, we are an NPC. Oh yeah, just Delicious in Dungeon is peak though. Sunny, that's for sure.
I got a poster for my at MomoCon. It's just a Delicious in Dungeon poster, but I have it in my kitchen now. That's gonna be themed. And I should have gotten a video of day 2 of Momo, Sunny. I literally was just taking the escalator down to the dealer's hall when I heard a bunch of people chanting bread in a big circle. So I remember walking around to see what was going on. And there was just like 2 senshis with big watts. Yeah, you know, they're shields. Just watts when it comes to it. And they literally had like four loaves of like packaged Wonder Bread that they were just basically like passing around to each other. Just going, bread, 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 bread. I really wish I got a video of that, because it was the biggest one brain cell moment then. It was so
I'm
nice.
sorry, is there are there like fucking Town of Salem players or what? I have never seen that much devotion to bread outside of that circle.
I mean, well, like, it's just it's just the biggest meme when it comes to it. And also, if you want devotion to bread, don't look up Wonder Bread guy on the internet.
Oh dear.
Okay, it's actually not as bad as I'm making it out, but first let me answer chat real quick. I don't know how to say your name, so I'm just gonna spell it out because I don't want to butcher it and embarrass myself live on stream. Dyniass. I'm just here for the moment because it's late. I saw a few of your gameplays on YouTube from Celeste. The motto is cute. Thank you so much on that side. Man, my Celeste stuff is popping. I need to move that up on on my schedule then. Goodness gracious. That's kind of ridiculous that my SOA stuff is popping hilariously. My best performing video is Happy told me like the quintet to the moon walls that you shoot through, and that's my best performing video hilariously. I'm like, darn, people really are starved for teaching newbies how to get into Celeste. But thank you for coming on by. Yeah, my stream content is kind of really stuffed for hours and everything like that, because I work a normal, more often than not, 9 to 5 job, or rather it's like 11 to 7, 12 to 8, or whatever. So, if you're not going to be able to stay too long, thank you at least for coming on by. But at the same time, too, like, I have my YouTube stuff on the side, and you can join my Discord to see how that upload schedule is going, too. So that's wonderful, of course. But thank you for the compliments, and just thank you for joining on by. It's 4 a.m.
Oh, 4 a.m. Jeez.
I mean, I know that my British friends, like Franny and Mel, are 6 hours ahead for BST when it comes to it. I mean, if it was the Philippines, that would be 14, but either way, like what? Thank you for coming on by. Thank you for the love anyway, then. If you do enjoy my content, be sure to hit that like and subscribe. I wasn't going to do the clickbait, but I had to after I've seen it in there. I'm sorry. Thank you for coming on by.
Okay.
And don't worry, I probably need to change things around, because I think I have Monster Train taking over the Celeste slot for like a week, and then it's back to the Celeste stuff, because I have it all the way through then.
Yes.
Sunny goes, I remember Wonder Bread Guy. When I was 14, I tried so hard to get noticed by him, I just saw dollar signs, and PayPal restricted my account! Oh, goodness gracious.
No!
Okay, anyway, this is a great time to be a tangent when it comes to it then. Do you know about, the Wonder Bread Guy? Well, actually, I already asked this at all.
No.
You don't
I don't at all.
So, it started pretty innocuous when it comes to it. It's basically, like, it started from, like, a Tumblr post, really, it's, like, that brought it to the masses of, like, I talked about, like, if, like, I might need to just, like, look this up real quick, right, frankly, but just keep it short, it was just, somebody talked about, it's like, hey, you know how, like, artists always commission stuff for, like, you know, like, for kinks and whatever, for whatever people have or so? I mean, we have D3.
Yeah.
And, you know, we have D3 Node and everybody, like, adjacent friends of ours who, you know, muscle fetish and everything like that or so. There's a famous guy who just became, like, you know, internet famous for basically always requesting, like, very detailed grocery stores being drawn of, like, any, like, white girl, be it real or, like, cartoon or whatever, just putting hundreds of loaves of Wonder Bread in a cart or something like that. And yeah.
Okay.
So, it was like, it's a very specific commission, but there's so much art of it. Of the guy just commissioning all that stuff or so when it comes to it. But then, as people started digging deeper, it then started going downwards to the point to where it was like, alright, there's stuff, there's conversations about him talking about, like, consumerism, like, capitalism, and, like, slavery? In this day and age?
Okay.
And, yeah, Sunny's right. It's like a train crashing down the rabbit hole deeper and deeper. Fact is, if you look at, like, I'm just gonna, okay, look, I'm not gonna pull up on stream, I'm gonna open up my Firefox tab, and I'm going to type in Wonder Bread Guy, and I'm gonna see if, like, something pops up. And if it's safe, or, like, if I just get, like, the art commissions, then I'll pop it up on stream to show, and I'll DM it to you, so that way you're up to date. Wonder Bread Guy.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, in just, like, the Google search, we're fine on this end. So I'm gonna DM this to you so you can see Crimson, just on the search. It's just, yeah, just a bunch of commissioned art of white ladies buying a shit ton of Wonder Bread.
Alright.
I don't know why it's a thing.
Yeah.
When it comes to it. But yeah, basically it's like, innocuous haha funny thing, but, like, the guy has really bad taste. Okay, Sunny I'm gonna use as our internet historian here when it comes to it. In chat, Sunny's saying, it's like the guy who is supposedly a heart surgeon in Korea who commissioned so much giant Falco and Fox art, where they're I shouldn't be saying this. While they're oiled up and, like, kaiju sized, fighting in big cities to the point he has his own universe and lore for the thing he commissions. I explained this so
Oh
far.
no,
That's also
these are being
crazy.
released in the world.
We're digging. We've lost the sauce. We've lost the sauce on this so much. But this is once again, this is meme culture at its finest. But yeah, no, Wonder Bread guy is a real thing. If people want to talk about fetish art being weird or whatever, yeah, whatever gets your rots off, I guess. Or you could just commission ladies buying a bunch of Wonder Bread. Because, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, that'll be great for the YouTube content then. This will be really funny then.
Quick trigger finger and Wonder Bread. Wonderful.
Also, real quick, Sunny, going back to Hypebeast Cruising Swagapino model, girl, you've seen me in real life. Why do I need a model when I can just, like, actually dress or drip myself out in Filipino swag? I could do a facecam stream for that, actually, then. Sunny in chat. I love weird internet stuff, finding things like this online. Makes me feel like an archaeologist and I must mentally archive it so I can bring it up in conversation. I feel that so much because, okay, well, we got off one rail, time to go again. But hey, this is the perfect time to do this stuff. The thing that I have to say is I am both, like on the internet side or so, all of my general friend groups are nerds, but some of them are like surface level gamers to maybe a little bit more deeper in the rabbit hole in some niches. And by some, I mean they're all Magic the Gathering nerds at that point then, or D&D, because I got them in with D&D. So I'm the most internet storied when it comes to it on understanding old memes and whatever stuff like that. And I actually feel like the Matt Damon like aging quickly meme of like, oh my goodness gracious. Like, whenever I just, like, spread off a meme reference, I just met with silence, I just go, you don't remember, like, Rage comments from 2007 or some shit? Or, like, I go, guys, you don't remember Sweet Honey Brown going, ain't nobody got time for that, in response to getting bronchitis? Man, y'all are boring as shit! In response to your comment, Dynats, can you tell me you can, like, day to day? How about this? Follow me here on this Twitch channel here. Join my Discord and ping me. If you do so, I'm not an easy sellout. You gotta work for this. Follow me here on Twitch, join my Discord and ping me there, and I will give you a personal voice recording on that end, telling you what you want right there. Do we consider you on a Knuckles an old meme? That's 4 or 5 years ago. Technically, that's pre-pandemic, so actually that gets a pass for Zoomers when it gets to it then. Or Zoomers. Well, anyways, that's pretty aged enough.
Oh my god, it's been 4 years since COVID. That's wild.
Yeah. But what, if you want me to say stuff, you better work me for it. I may be a business student, and I would gladly sell myself out past this day and age, and I don't need to get into the feet story again. That'll be the third tangent we're lashing off to. But if you want me to say that you're girly pop and directed right towards you, then you better work for it a little bit. Alright.
Alright. Finally getting back on track.
Carolyn's probably like the YouTube audience being like, oh my god, I'm here for the gameplay.
Yes, anyway, Carolyn's line.
Yep.
Anyways, I was watching my prey through the bushes, and suddenly I felt a piercing pain in my shoulder. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Of course I cursed and swore. That hurt. At least we could tell what that one was.
Yep. I was just making sure I had the sound up, so I barely heard the thunder at the time. It's still funny. Sunny goes, oldest of me I remember is firing my laser. I mean, Shoot the Whoop is like, that's the YouTube poop era, which is like prime 2004, 2007 when it comes to it then. What do you think about time is just a pandemic? Things at 2018? Yeah, pandemic took out the last years of my college. How do you think my transition period went? Oh my god, Crazy, you transitioned? Yes, I transitioned from a student to the working class. Always be edited out these side tangents for YouTube shorts anyway, wink wink nuts nuts. Yeah, but at the same time too, I can just be lazy. Like for example, on the YouTube side of things, I'm seeing my recordings at 29:36. So 30 minutes, that's perfect time to cut it, and that'll piss off the YouTube people even more, which means more comments, so more algorithms. See, I can be a business worker. Anyway, cut VOD.
Ooh.
Anyway, new VOD. Yeah, what?
We gotta love more engagement.
You have to break the fourth wall as a streamer enough to actually, to put yourself out there and say, yeah, I know how it works, because everybody's upfront about it. Did you know over 80% of my viewer base is not we're getting past that. We're getting past that. No, time absolutely has dilated a lot of things when it comes to it, and for memes especially, YouTube, I was born Golden Dragon since year 2000, so the oldest memes that when it comes to me then was, advice animals, and YouTube poop was absolutely still around then. Welcome to the Ouija Towers, where our motto is, you will die. That's me showing my age right there when it comes to it. The SpongeBob YouTube poops are absolutely everywhere then. But that's like the oldest memes that were really around at my time that I remember. Then Enraged Comics was also big up on the uprise. Can I Has Cheeseburger and other old internet stuff was there around that then. And this is basically a solo stream because Crimson was not born at that time. They probably do not understand a lick of what I'm saying.
I know Can I Has Cheeseburger, that's about it.
It was also a website too for sharing those ancient memes as well, not just the actual cat reaction.
Okay.
Also, dinosaur and motivational posters. I was also born in 2000, so that's what I remember. Yeah. It's like, the philosopher, the one with like the dinosaur with like the green background. So that falls underneath advice animal, Sunny. So that would be the same thing as like the penguin, like socially awkward penguin. It's the koala that's like very sad, whatever stuff like that, or anything like that. And also that of course falls underneath old, or that perfect age of memes. So like Bad Luck Brian, Scumbad Steve, stalker girlfriend or whatever, overly attached girlfriend, anything like that or so. That's the age of memes that I grew up with. Then, so it was that and the MLG era, of course, but that was 2007 onwards, basically, if I'm gonna date it. Dancing Ronald McDonald.
It's still wild hearing references from back then.
Breached Entertainment. I mean, yeah, Dancing Ronald McDonald was absolutely a Breached Entertainment meme from Japan. Didn't expect much American memes till like 2016-17. I do remember a lot of older Polish memes people have no idea about. Fair enough then. Latin American memes are so peak. I know Omega Rudol band. Hello, King of Fighter fans, anywhere there. Alright, back to it.
Yep. Never been so happy to have missed.
I mean, considering how that was Fable introducing us to branching paths, if Carolyn just straight up died, I would feel already so
That
bad.
would have been... Yeah. So I turned around to get ready to lunge at the rascal who dared to aim at me. And an orange gleaming eye stared at me through the shadows. Right into my soul. I thought, that's it, it's over.
Johan Blanco, yes, y'all get it.
I heard the bells of death ringing in my ears. I was done for, and I hadn't even set out from the Ashen Grove. Really didn't even step foot and managed to get in trouble. I stumbled over backwards, tripped over a branch, and crashed into a tree.
I thought we gave her dexterity. I thought we gave them dexterity. Fable!
Fable, come on! Nah, that weren't the passing bells, Elfie. The actual bells were from the chapel in town. My name's Fable. Right. So, they crashed into a tree, and the rustling of leaves, crackling of branches, and a high-pitched yelp. I didn't yelp!
Yeah, if you want to yelp, you just have to really frazzle another kind of elf, like this. Crimson, I love you. Mwah!
No, quiet. You...
They are fumbling right now. Alright.
Shut.
See, this is so so embarrassed! Oh my god, it's so cute! And they haven't even confessed to me. They know it in their heart, but they're too much of a tsundere to say it. But it's alright. I love that about them.
Help.
You're not getting
SOS.
Someday. Cruzy, what a beauty. Yeah, you can see more cute behavior like this if you join the Discord. Check the panels below. Gotta advertise. And I gotta fish, you know.
Fish for engagement,
If it's more for you, please do join, because then you'll actually get better notifications on when my uploads are coming around on that side, and it's gonna be more fun then.
Yeah, you can get your stuff when it's not streaming. It's not 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Yes, you did. It caught the attention of the actual culprit.
Okay, hold on. Fumble.
Wait.
Fable fumble their way into the bag?
He must have been on his way to tear apart another sheep. Or perhaps the farmer's heart this time, after our wrestling caught his attention. I heard the growling. Such a deep, guttural growl. Made my blood curl.
Never underestimate the failure is. Yes! I don't know if you know, you talked about Coffee Talk, Sunny. I don't know if you, seen this game, Tavern Talk 2, but yes! Fable, they, them, lovely, we love they, them. Wait, hold on. In the little profile picture, look at the big smile. We never see that out of them. Hello?
Oh, wait!
Oh, and Ray's also doesn't have slime on there. Not bad. Kyle still does, and I don't understand why, though.
Kyle probably just never washes it off, I guess.
Goodness gracious.
I swear I saw my life flash before my eyes. Sounded more like an empty stomach to me. A big empty stomach, then. Anyway, bad. Very, very bad. A howl rang through the air when he emerged from the bushes. Tall and towering, glowing red eyes and fangs as big as my hand. Probably around 8 feet high.
That would be very intimidating, I will say. Also, real
Ooh,
quick,
yeah.
in chat, first and foremost, I need to ask, did you actually tell me how I should pronounce your name? Because I feel like it's demeaning if I can't really say it out. Quote in chat, so your pronouns are she/her. I remember asking on YouTube where you said it's not, unless it's newer, or something you're not as open about. No, it's not complicated. I'm a guy, IRL. I'm he, him. But Chartreuse Proxy, the character, is she/her. So, but do I take vocal lessons or anything like that or so? No. Am I trying to act like a girl? Not really. It's just a character difference, so I'm trying to respect the kayfabe for as little as I try to put it on. Now, to be fair, we're acting things out here, and also, to be fair, I'm giving Crimson all the female characters for their gender. And Fable. Fable's there, too. I mean, hey, who knows? If we get another non-binary, maybe I'll take them then, in that case. So, it's nothing...
just matched the vibes too well.
Yeah, it's nothing it's a known secret when it comes to it. It's nothing specific. I'm not trans at all. I'm actually just a guy. I'm just normal working guy. I work 8 hours a day at one of 2 jobs every day, and I come to stream. If I wanted to pitch up, I could kind of do so and do, the usual guy falsetto, which sounds bad in my opinion. Or I could just do my retail voice and just... I don't want to do retail more than anything than 8 hours already.
You don't want to slip into retail?
Attention! Retail shoppers. The time is now 8 p.m. and the store is now closed for the evening. We will reopen our doors at 8 a.m. And as always, thank you for shopping at your local retail store. I'm self-censoring so I don't expose and dots where I work, but... You hear the tone of voice of mine immediately I change on a dime to it,
You sound so done with everything when that happens.
I mean, I am done with it afterwards, but you see, like I just immediately perk up when it comes to it otherwise. I mean, everything all right today? If there's anything more that I can help you with, you can just ask. Like, I shift into it too easily. Ah! Makes me mad. Made sense. Sorry for asking about all. No problem. I'm more than happy. Look, this is where I'm in my element. I'm getting to yap. That's what I want to do for half of my streams, because I feel like my biggest strength. Okay, actually, I'm pretty crap at video games too. I'm not gonna lie, but I yap really good. And most streamers, I'm actually just gonna say this, are boring as hatch, who don't talk and just play the game silently. We have to watch you for a reason. If I want to watch gameplay, I'll watch a pro player play it then. Or I'll watch somebody who actually has voice acting work for this here. You're watching me for the app.
Just the wild tangents are great.
Mm-hmm. Going to work and coming home to get this cute girl stream going? Yup, I feel you, Sonny. Childcare voice? Oh yeah, because you've talked about it, and your kid stories hit so much. Especially when I was last time, like 3 community nights ago, when I was drunk off my head, and I was like, you know, I could maybe, like, you would tone the stories of, yeah, having to, like, baby, or, you know, with your worker, with your clientele, and half of me was like, I feel you on the working side, and the other half was so drunk, I was thinking, I could use this right now, and it makes me love you even more, Sonny. I was like, stage 3 drunkenness at that point, then.
Yeah. But also, on the side of things where it's just like, silent streamers, it's just like, for big ones, like, I don't understand how they can, like, get that big and be silent, but, like, on the small ones, it's just like, I mean, there's not too much on chat to play off of, so, I mean, if chat isn't moving, then...
And to be fair, like, there's a niche for everything. I'm not saying that nobody has to, or that everybody has to be as entertaining or as lively as I am. I've indexed into a style that I've gotten from the streamers that I watched in my day and age, and by that I mean Northern Lion. So, there's that. So that's where I drop a lot of my cadence and how I speak, or so I want to be entertaining. It's that, or like also other media I grew up with. So I grew up, in Rooster Teeth Academy. So I watched a lot of the OT podcast or Let's Play, so I was Achievement Hunter back then. And a lot of them were bad at video games, or not, or more normal, but they yapped. And I love that, and that's where I developed it. A lot of like bigger streamers, I get like being silent to focus up, especially since I watch a lot of pros in esports and whatever, stuff like that or so. But some people are actually like, you can be a nerd, but when you're actually the most introvert nerd of, whatever, no personality, it makes me mad. Okay, I'm gonna tangent on for like 2 seconds. If you give me like 30 seconds to get some more water, actually. Okay, I'll be right back, but I've got a tangent that I need to speak my mind of, because it's something that pisses me off.
Alright. But yeah, no. I'm gonna give it a try at pronouncing it. Denisex? Yeah, I kind of understand the sentiment of just leaving chat. If there's nothing going on. Also, Sunny, I do have to say, I've never experienced it myself, but I've seen so many stories of, like, teachers that, like, of, like, kindergarten and pre-K that just slip into that voice as well. And it's just like, alright, now say goodbye to the bus! And just, it's funny. It's so funny to hear stories of that.
Okay, I'm back. Hearing that on that side. Let me catch up on chat when it comes to it on that end. Childcare, it's an interesting field. Once you find it slips into everyday vocabulary, saying I need the body in conversation with adults. I can hit that childcare voice in VC at some time. Can I, if I like PayPal you some money, Sunny, can I like have you, because of how Mel constantly argues with everybody in the Discord, if you lurk around and see how they want to argue with everybody, how they're not a bottom, can you please like baby them a little bit? Like if I got it so I can put it on soundboard and just play that on repeat to Mel whenever they're causing a fit?
No. Poor Mel.
I mean, what? They keep being mean about it when it comes to it, so I'm just saying, that's free money that I'm offering. Do that for free? Hey, I was offering, but what? We respect the hustle. What? You do that for me? I'll do whatever girly pop thing you want from me then. You want me to do something cute in cosplay or so? Or actually, yeah, I'll do the Swagger I'll actually do the Swagger photo shoot for you. How about that? We'll trade on that then. That's our deal. That's our deal then.
And also, how can bottom argue there in a bottom? They can try and fail miserably.
Yeah, kind of like how you can try to avoid being part of my harem, but it'll happen eventually. The silence is definitely. Anyway, let me talk about this here. Go on. The thing that I was gonna be mad about, real quick, is here's the thing. I have been a VTuber for 5 years now. I started in 2020 during COVID when the big VTuber boom happened or so. To date things, this is July 2020, I believe, or so. This is when COVID's around, like, maybe, like, the first 6 months or so. Everybody's locked down or so. Animal Crossing is still very much so popping off or so. Hololive just announced its 4th generation to date things when it comes to it or so. I got inundated with VTubers in Hololive's 3rd generation fantasy. And that's when I started VTubing, and that's that, because then I discovered Hololive, and then I discovered, I discovered indie VTubers. A Little Sidori is a Australian VTuber who, speaks English. That's how I discovered, people can do this in English. Well, now here we are now, when it comes to it. But on that side, that's how I started up. And I've been at this grind for 5 years. Only really started using social media maybe 2 years in when it comes to it, quite frankly, to my journey. And that's the first time I've ever used social media. Twitter was my first social media to Blue Sky now. I never had Instagram, I never had Facebook, I never had anything else like that. I don't consider Discord social media because this is a messaging app when it comes to it, so that doesn't count. But even if I didn't promote myself much or so, I'm very organically growing. I hit, thanks to all the fake fans in my Discord server who did not subscribe to me even though they watch my videos daily. How do you do that? I've only hit 978 subscribers now after 5 years, and I've been on and off about promoting my content, whatever, stuff like that or so. But, I've been making daily videos for the past 3 years now, basically, or so, on my YouTube when it comes to it. And also, I've been consistently streaming a good amount or so. I don't go a good week without streaming unless I can help it more often than not when it comes to it. One friend of mine in middle school or so, he was pretty much like the epitome of like a really just like built nerd in all stats. Quiet, introverted, really good at sports though, really good academically, kept to himself, but he was, kind of just slotted into any friend group and just kind of like chill in the background or so. Guy also is, plays a lot of stuff or so. Like, he was a pretty good Riven player at Elite, and that's how he's just started streaming on his own side or so. Got pretty up in rankings, same thing like Overwatch and I think Marvel Rivals 2 or so. Guy has no personality. He, on stream when it comes to it, his gameplay is good, but like, he does not talk, or at the most you'll just get like a, oh, okay, that happened. And like, I guess this is, but like, and I'm mad about it because it proves both of my points of, if you want to watch gameplay, you're gonna watch somebody good. And the guy's really good, like, I think he hit like top like 500 or something, like in like the old Overwatch days in like a season or so, and whatever stuff like that. But like, all of his other content is just like, he's not talking at all. And for me, I can take the gameplay, but I want to enjoy I want to have my cake and eat it too. I want to enjoy both sides. I want to watch somebody for a reason when it comes to it for their gameplay. Otherwise then, yeah, I could just look up any other side, or I could really just look up gameplay, no commentary. I want to find a reason to do so, but here's the thing. This guy, like, I remember, because I remember I was following his Twitch channel back then, so it popped up when I was going through my follows, like, in 2023, so year 3. This is when I was still in my 2.0 model. How much viewers do I average a stream? Like, 3? Quite frankly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all my friends, but hey, that's entertaining for me, and this is a hobbyism, not me trying to make a job out of it like everybody in the VTuber boom. This man legitimately gets like triple-digit like concurrent viewers on like most of his streams, and he does not say or do anything. It's just his gameplay. To be fair, it's your gameplay again, but like, you have no personality, and how is he doing this? Man, I got right under the water. I'm trying my ass out every stream. Now, that is me complaining about the algorithm, because at the same time too, he doesn't have any social. He has like a Twitter that like he just it just exists. It doesn't be used. He doesn't have any other social media besides. I think he actually has Instagram. And that's for IRL stuff. It's not for his streaming side. But like, and also I should preface this too. I don't wish anything bad about him. He's a chill guy. I never had any bad interactions with him. He was a cool friend, both in middle school and high school when I went with him. Don't know where he went to college past that. But like on the online success spectrum, I'm putting in damn word. But you know, that's not like you don't hear for every success story, you don't hear the 10 failures that came before it or so. And that envy is what gets you down about being a content creator or so. I'm having fun, and I got to make friends, like, with y'all here. Otherwise, I never would have met you, Crimson, and I would have met you, Sunny. I wouldn't have Rena. I wouldn't have you, Dyniass. I need to, please type out how I should pronounce your name. I feel, this feels demeaning. This feels very much so demeaning when it comes to it. But, like, like, there's personality behind it, because otherwise I'll go to League of Legends high-quality pro gameplay, and I'll just watch the VOD on there if I want to watch something no commentary in that end or so. There's reasons why, for example, like, I'll use Cadril as a great example for the League of Legends spectrum. For those of you who don't know, Cadril is a jungler, a mid-laner turned jungler. He used to play in the League of Legends European series scene or whatever, stuff like that or so. He was not the best pro player by any means, just kind of like middle of the pack at best. But when he retired from that, he became, from pro, he both casted on the desk, and that's when he really exercised his personality, and now he really manages his own esports team, and his streams, his co-streaming is you're streaming like the live stream of like a live event or whatever, stuff like that. Like if I wasn't working, I'd be this whole week, I'd be co-streaming Valorant Masters as my team and my beloved Boaster on Fnatic would be playing, and I'd live watch that when it comes to it or so. Main thing is, like, the man legitimately almost doubles the official viewership on the official channels themselves from his personality alone. Even if his gameplay is subpar compared to the most pros or everything like that or so, like, he has a huge personality, huge branding, and he uses that so well, which is like, yes, brother, get your badge and everything like that or so.
And so it just didn't really show up until now.
No, he's absolutely been relevant, but the fact is, like, his popularity is a huge part of his personality and him utilizing that. Go back to Chat and Sunny. I like personality over gameplay sometimes. Competitive games are different though, because I want to see crazy gameplay, but even then the streamer's got to be entertaining too. I don't even like Weed, but Chester got me rooting for him to man as a creature. Yeah, there you go. You can type it out because it's Polish. Into Polish translated, that's pretty much the pronunciation. Okay, well in that case, let's do that real quick. Oh, Google, let's see what you pop out here if I type in translate and have you say it out. So, I want to be respectful and not butcher a name, because like, hey, my name is horrible to say at all. How do you say my first name, Crimson?
I shorten it.
Anyway,
Dynias.
Dynias?
Yeah, I don't use Chartreuse.
Yeah, that's Chartreuse. I'm pointing this in Google Translate. I don't know if we can hear it.
Dynias.
Dynias? It says it translated from Polish to English as pumpkin. My little pumpkin pie. Okay, actually, you're getting that compliment for free. You're gonna have to ping me more if you want more girly pop stuff from me.
Oh, for free.
For free? For free? But anyway, yes, IPA is beer. That's exactly what I thought too when I saw Sunny type that out. But fact is, at the end of the day, like, man, I should have put him in popularity if hard work equaled that. But luck is a factor, and also I didn't help myself with, not being on social media. But I don't use social media much, and to that end, even with me having Blue Sky now, I still don't use it much at all. So quite frankly, that is way, way, way better for my mental health overall, because I don't have to deal with any of all of that ramifications or so. And politics with this day and age, I already get that shoved down my throat enough, so unfortunately on that end.
Yeah, it's like staying off those sites. It's just better for mental health.
But nice to meet you, Dynias. Or I'll just tell you my little pumpkin. Smile. But alright. I think that's my tangent over. I just wish I had more success on that end, but then again, I could be trading popularity for the comfort that I have with my boys and girls here. And if I keep organically growing, like, yeah, I know it's 4 a.m. for you, but if you keep getting to come over, then yes, then I'd love to have you around. Be it, you know, it's 4 a.m. I don't know if you can make it to the streams then, but if you can chill in the Discord, you're more than welcome to keep on chilling around. And if you're too bottom for the compliment, oh, baby girl, you don't know what I can do to you and make you melt if I lean into my mic. Crimson, my lovely, lovely soon-to-be dark elf.
Help! Mayday! Mayday!
Who else is gonna help? Then yes, that sweet, lovely pumpkin pie. Do you think they're going to help you out here?
Sonny, I need to bail out. Please, help!
I don't know what I'm gonna get through to Sunny, because I can flirt with them, but they're halfway taken, so that's a lot of my staying power gone already.
Yeah, Sonny's immune to it. I'm not.
Yeah. Anyway, then, you're getting that content for free. Otherwise, ping me in Discord. I'm really doing this. I'm gonna title these 2 episodes on YouTube Cruzy Yaps for the entire session and no story progress is made. Parentheses, I'm sorry. Sunny goes, I love my partner too much, but I accept platonically. Yes! We love platonic love. I love you, Sunny. Alright, back to 8 feet high. Oh, 8 feet? How many inches are in 8 feet? I need to make the marble rifles joke. 8 feet 2 inches. Oh, 96 inches? Oh, 8 feet of venom. Oh, goodness. That was a horrible, horrible age of that, too.
At 96 inches, by the way.
Yep, 96 inches of venom. Now, this kills the fetishists. Back to it. After Fable was talking about 8 feet high.
6 feet, max. 8. Seeing that tall creature sent shivers down my spine. You said that already.
Let me check something real quick. Oh, it doesn't say how tall they are. Would have loved to have seen.
Damn, sucks. No, I didn't.
That's right. Fable's an elf, but you know, Karen is also a Vukakin, and I need to know like the height reference then, because how are they getting two different, you know, two different things? And Fable's just being a coward still.
Well, okay. So I don't know how big the differences in heights are, because like torso normally is at least slightly proportional.
And to be fair, Fable's
and
head
is
up
I
to
think up
Carolyn's
to
chin.
Fable's shoulders.
Yeah. I just understand. So it's not that bad. Like the hat's giving more height to Fable, but Fable's top of their head is actually up to maybe actually Carolyn's like chin nose area. So it's not that bad. But I need to know like, Fable is an elf. Elves are a short elf? Yeah, that would be me. Yep, that's me. Probably wondering how I got into this situation.
Yep. But yeah, like I know that. I think the biggest difference in height is actually between, is going to be between Rhea and Kyle.
I mean, to be fair, dwarf versus actual vampire too, so that's also height disparities as well.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm. Wine read, question mark. Did you do this one already, or?
Seeing the tall creature sent shivers down my spine? Pretty sure I did.
Mm.
No, wait, just do it again. Seeing that tall creature sent shivers down my spine. And I was frozen. I was sure the Mary Morgan incident would repeat itself.
Y'all are asking about my height? Let me just... if you would consult the graph, let me pull this up real quick on stream for y'all here, since... Dinas, since you are joining on to my content for the first time around or so, where is the height chart?
3 foot.
So, My
3 foot 2
lovely
cruisy.
Flanny, when it comes to it, is one of my dark elves, as I have my harem. Both her and Ein are 6'2". I am 5'2". I am a whole foot shorter than my lovely dark elves that I love.
Yes, very tall woman.
I literally have a chart in Discord. It tells sheet where I asked everybody for their heights in my Discord. I am not taller than anybody besides Zoe. Well, IRL, I'm shorter than Zoe. But for Zoe, my mama, who rigged my model up, she's 3 feet. But that's because of a race. So I literally got the short genes from her. This sucks! Also, real quick, I'm getting the stream cap, and I'm immediately. Flighty's asleep right now, but I'm gonna ping her with that, with you doing a Huda for her. So.
Yeah, she's gonna get a kick out of that.
You got a new. You got a new admirer. Here. Dinas. Flanny happy emote. That'll be wonderful content in the Discord.
Get called out.
Goodness gracious. Most go to bed. I have employment tomorrow. Sad. I do too in
Hey,
14
Sunny.
hours, so we'll keep working on this here when it comes to it. We're gonna legitimately get 1 day of Tavern Talk done, but I'm totally fine with that tonight.
I mean, there's been so much yapping that's been going on.
Yeah, but that means you just did more streams together with us then in the future. But have a good
Yay.
night, Sonny. I hope you get to come by more because this is wonderful. And once again, you're a great presence in chat. I can bounce off of content with you because we are both aged enough for wizened wisdom.
Oh
So
no.
more time in the
I'll be-
future.
I'll
More
be
time in
better
the
doing
future. 'Cause I don't think I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow though, because my dental stuff is on Thursday, and that's also my IRL birthday when it comes to it. Then, so I'll see. I don't know if my family wants dinner plans, but on Thursday night that might be my return to stream. And it might be Teamfight Thursday then, actually. Which Teamfight Manager I can absolutely yap if I want to, and run GaleForce into the ground. So I'm not coaching them. It's so busy. A family member being so much to watch. Yeah, but what the fact is, it's incidental, and I don't know if you have their audience role anyway then, but you'll see how it goes. But take it easy, don't let me hold you over. We'll see each other again soon enough, Sonny. Alright, let me...
And you know what? Throat runny nose stuff, low energy, at least it's not serious, but still sucks.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing about it, like, sickness is there, but I say yeah dismissively, but I that's not the dismissive way. I'm saying yeah, I'm glad it's that, and not seeing the news about new COVID variant coming out and everything like that or so, you know? Anyway, let me see here. 33 minutes on YouTube. Yep, I'm gonna title these 2 videos Cruzy Yaps the entire time. And no story progress was made. Alright, let's keep this going then.
Yep. I'd stand there and watch as everything happened, unable to move. He looked around, sniffed the air, and locked eyes with mine. But then I remembered what you told me. Werewolves love playing fetch. So I swiftly pushed away from the tree, picked up a stick from the ground. Werewolf noticed my movement. But before it could lunge at me, I threw the stick into the bushes, as far away from me as possible. Wanted to buy myself some time to adjust my bow, but... No. He didn't.
Shoot!
The stick somehow also influenced Carolyn, and both of them hurled towards the bushes.
Dinas, you're taking an interest in Flanny, and I will tell you this right now. Yes, she is Tall Queen, actually. When she wakes up, because she's in British time, too. She will confirm that. Same with Ein, my other lovely Dark Elf. He's also tall. So yes, if you're infatuated with her, get in line. Or rather, you're gonna join the harem soon enough, buddy. Look, like it or not, any elves, any dark elves, they somehow fumble their way into being with me.
Been here for an hour and 8 minutes and already getting the invite.
I mean, hey, look, you gotta cast out a few lines at sea if you want to bite. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, fair. Anyway. And that's not all. Well, I couldn't help but run after that stick. I noticed something odd on the werewolf. Ooh, lore? Flannel rags.
Plenty?
So I forgot about the stick and grabbed him by the throat, slamming him against a tree. He wiggled and twisted like a worm, growling and barking right in my face. I stared him right in the eyes as I heard the elf approach from behind. I knocked an arrow on the bow. Don't, Carolyn said, and I lowered my bow hesitantly while she studied the werewolf's face. He growled, like she always does. Huh. Uncle Dragon,
Yeah.
she explained. I flinched. Oh dear.
So it's that, Uncle Dragon.
Yeah, my damned uncle was in full werewolf transformation. Right in front of me, right there.
Oh, that's my uncle.
Acting like the biggest, wildest rascal in the whole world. I was joking when I told you that story in Cape. I would not have thought that werewolf is actually my uncle. Okay, have a good night, Teenage 6.
Take it easy, thank you. Thank you for coming on by, and thank you for joining the Discord especially so. You're gonna get a lot of round-the-clock content from us here when it comes to it.
And that's exactly why I don't do cases involving lycanthropy.
So, how did you deal with him?
Confronted him, of course. Knocked some sense into him, you know. We tied him into a tree so he wouldn't get any ideas before transforming back. I knew learning all those sailor knots was good for something.
Again, Fable
Wait,
has not seen a
it
sailor.
hasn't... Exactly. There seems to be a bit of continuity error here.
I mean, well, no, like, remember, Fable's read a lot of books, so it's the whole thing again. It's like, yeah, they know all this stuff, but they still haven't met anybody who actually fits the definition of a sailor then.
Yeah. It's good for a lot more than that. Oh, I mean...
Carolyn?
I'm sorry, Carolyn. Do you have something you want to confess to?
I don't know, are you into Shibari, Grimson? No comment?
I plead the fifth.
I'm gonna have to quiz you on this after stream, honey. Either way.
I plead the fifth.
Line?
Either way. The truth was only half as exciting as figuring it out was. Apparently he contracted lycanthropy at the annual family gathering. Okay, who got sick and infected beating him?
Yeah!
And since he grew short-tempered and his husband got into a lot of fights...
Hey, we love our LGBTQ representation!
Yeah.
I love fighting with my husband as well. No, Cruzy is facetious.
So he ran away. You fight with Thine? What? I can understand that all too well. Ooh, Fable War?
I think it's the running away, not them having a husband to fight with.
Fair. And of course, you can't kill Carolyn's uncle just because he's a werewolf.
So, you let him go.
Yeah, if knows a swamp witch that might have worked out a cure. Dropped him off there. No more tearing apart sheep. For now.
So, all in all, you'd say the quest was a success, right?
With a few obstacles attached. And someone getting hurt. Listen, the arrows themselves ain't the problem. The coat, no. The coat, though, that was expensive. I'm sorry, really. Don't worry about it. After all, we got rid of the lichen. For now. Oh, you even got your keepsake.
A gift from Fable?
Ooh? It's nothing really. It's not even that interesting. I just thought...
You thought?
Fable? Thinking? That doesn't seem right.
No, I think the opposite. Fable overthinks.
Fable thinks so much that it ends up going back to 0.
But Stack Overflow?
Yep. I thought it would be a nice reminder of my first successful quest.
Well, I like trinkets. What is it?
Come on, quit being shy. Well, we played fetch with the stick afterwards, and I thought I could bring it here. After Carolyn brought it back to me. I had to finish playing fetch after all.
Look at that blush. That's so cute. Oh my god.
Yeah. A nice memory of sorts, you know?
I gotta say, that's pretty hardy, though, to still have arrows sticking in you, and it's like, nope, fetch takes priority. It is a nice memory, absolutely. Thank you, Fable. I know just where to put it. Oh, that's really cute.
Oh, that wall's gonna get so filled up as time goes on.
It so is.
Right, anyways... How about a drink to celebrate? On me!
Yeah, how are we getting paid again?
Oh no, they are paying! I told Carolyn you have a hand for mixing just the right thing for any situation.
Our infusions? Absolutely. For the both of you?
I'll pass. I'm gonna run home quickly to get some Chermel tincture. See you later! Later. Oh, she's still there. So, Innkeep. Surprised me with something that fits my brawn.
After the stories, yeah, it seems like everyone's not as fussed about it now.
Might have been playing it up, might have had to get it out of her system just by talking it through. By which I mean the usual strength never gets old.
So, let me see here.
Oh my god, actually making a drink in the barkeeping game?
Yes. Because I'm trying to see here when it comes to it. Hold on. Oh, okay. I didn't get to read the ingredients. I was trying to see. Okay, infusions are still lots, so that's still gonna be for later. But for now,
yeah, she said that she'd. Oh, yeah, I remember the Innkeep. The text said would unpack it later. Nothing unpacked yet.
But I didn't get to read this ingredients tab yet, so I want to. Just, you know how we do like Bronson Strat, Karmatrine, Powdered Dota, whatever in Valhalla.
Ignis.
Rumor has it this spicy potion can make a warrior out of anyone. With its enhanced strength, even the heaviest weapons or odds can be lifted. Cantio. Created by mixing honey with crossfied magic, this ingredient boasted sheer charisma, making your people still sparkle. Maybe too literally. Pluma. This area ingredient enhances finesse and reflexes. With Pluma, adventurers become quicker, better, faster, stronger. Perhaps not that last one. Temperez.
Damn.
Favored by scholars and wizards alike, this mystical potion of unknown origins is famous for its ability to fortify your intelligence. Rudis. Knowing from the Highlands, this grimy ingredient raises your defenses, shielding you from harm. No matter how tough you are, it just makes you tougher. Interesting. It's cute to learn.
Interesting.
Now,
Hmm?
in the meantime, where it is... Because we just need
We are going to get a lot of Ignis.
Southern Brawler.
3 Ignis, and then I already forgot the other names. Fortis is 1, and...
I'll be honest, I'm already blanking too. So it's Ignis Cantio, Pluma Temporis Frigis. Ignis Cantio, Plumis Frigis Temporis. And also, a little bit for Irena Andu.
Given the smarts.
We love our Andu here, so cute. On the way out.
I know where's the ending noises we need.
Mm-hmm. Here, this should be to your liking.
It is. Not bad. Thanks. So, that little blighter. You raise him?
A fable? Oh, no.
No? That's surprising. You two seem very close. Like family.
They're regular.
I see. Huh. That's still available?
Yes. Which one is that? Are they taking? We won't know.
Hey there, Evelyn.
You're still taking it?
We skipped. Yep.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
just...
I'm still taking it.
You still have arrows stuck in your shoulder.
Tis but a scratch.
Okay, were they just teasing a bit more then? Just to get more eyes out of Fable at that point? Okay,
Well, Selfie's getting me one of their happy selves. I should be fine after.
Alternatively, you could take a rest. Get some sleep, let your wounds heal, rid yourself of the ammunition decorating your body.
Alternatively, you could mind your own business. I know what I can handle. If I don't move on to a proper quest without bumbling elves and useless relatives, I'll go insane sooner or later.
Oh hey, the Carolyn's a workaholic like me. Never mind, hold on, we're kindred spirits.
Yep. You want that?
No, at least not in my tavern. I worked really hard on that woodwork.
Do your job and let me take it.
My woodwork's already scratched! I mean, you already have. Look, I'm just doing my job and... how do you call it? Expressing appropriate concern?
You did this woodwork yourself?
That's so in transition, Carolyn. Yes, I did. I did all of it myself.
Why? Couldn't get anyone to help?
I had a very specific vision.
And too much free time.
That too. You know, boredom does things to you. One day you're bored, next thing you're learning how to gloss wood. How about you? Do you know any carpentry?
I know of carpentry. And of boredom. It's exactly why I gotta take this quest. Need to counteract the boredom before it just makes my biceps shrink. Okay, you meathead.
You know, I don't think that's how it works. But boring is not what I'd call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for a vampire's sunscreen. Couldn't get more reckless than that. Okay, so they're doing the chimera quest,
Hey,
not
Evelyn.
the Evelyn quest. I was about to say, it's like, I don't know about
the
this,
chimera.
Carolyn. But if they're just going for the chimera thing, I think that's absolutely more manageable.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. so funny that this vampire has 2 different quests.
Yep.
Goodbye taking Alfie along.
You know, fair point. Please don't.
I won't. I don't need another accidental piercing.
It feels so chiding for Inkeep to just say, please don't take Fable on, but I get it. I get it.
Yeah! So, the slab is for a vampire?
Vampire Sunstream, to be specific.
Can't a vampire get their chimera goo themselves?
It's a wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quest, the quest economy would be in shambles.
Fair point. Suppose that'd be trouble for your business.
Indeed. You know, does it bother you that it's for a vampire?
No.
Does it make you nervous?
No.
You did mention that you like Fanes. Yep, they're Team Vampire.
Did I mention that I have a great sword 3 times the size of your head?
Goodness. I'm sure a vampire would find that impressive.
Varying sizes now, are we?
I don't think you're comparing sizes. I think Caroline just ends up chiding them.
Okay.
Have you ever encountered a chimera before?
No, not a real one. Got me thinking. Ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal from a Draconic Guardian?
Depends. Are you religious?
Guess not.
Then, no.
Would it be if I was?
I don't think so. Chimeras stole riches all the time, and they were created to be guardians by the protectors of the realms. So, stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with the doctrine.
Good thing you weren't a priest. You'd do a piss poor job.
Thank you. Is it blasphemy that you're most worried about?
I ain't worried.
Okay. Nervous.
Ain't that either.
Then what is it?
Excitement, suppose.
Excitement?
Don't laugh.
I'm not laughing. I'm asking.
Sound like a laugh. Yes, excitement. Never encountered a guardian before. And I've always wanted to.
Wow, why haven't you?
Ain't exactly easy to find one. Or to survive one.
This seems like a great opportunity for you then.
It is.
Oh, what's it about Guardians?
Less about guardians, more what created it. And maybe a little about the chimera. It's got a dragon head, right?
Yes, modeled after its creator, I would guess. So, let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads?
They're cool.
Mm-hmm.
Also, when I was little, my Baba used to tell me about bedtime stories about dragons every night.
My Baba, that's actually so adorable. What did that Gap Moe? This is Gap Moe right here.
Smiling. Big tough warrior smiling. It's great. She was a great adventurer and counted many other creations on her journeys. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed she met each one of the realm keepers herself. Had little keepsakes from it all. My sword's one of them. Passed on to me before she...
Past?
left. One day she was just gone. I think she wanted to spend her last moments somewhere else.
Oh.
That's sad. I like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time.
Well, maybe she's off stealing sheep.
Too soon.
By me.
The sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers.
Well, did she ever tell you about a wyvern chimera?
No, it was the only kind she never encountered. I had quarrels with those feline ones, different varieties of scales, and even a cow one, I think. Never found a wyvern in all of her years.
A cow chimera, that's interesting.
Would have been nice to be able to tell her the story when I return. If I return. Maybe some fortitude would help.
Sure you will. Tell the story to me. I don't know if I made for a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. Yeah, I yapped for the first hour of the stream.
I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much.
Yes, we did. This is you talking too much? So, you like dragons? I read that as an autopilot. Because I'm so used to her passing and then it goes on.
Yep.
I mean,
So,
I think
you like
they're cool.
dragons?
You want to take this line from me? Just kidding, it's fine. They're fascinating creatures. Very interesting. Very magical.
Ah, fascinating and magical. And deadly.
Always.
I used to pretend I was one when I was little. Really wanted their magic. And their wings.
You can just ask them for magic. Now, I'm not sure about the wings.
Huh. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. Don't do all that magic.
I'm sorry, just a thunderclap every time.
Thunder in the
is still too
background.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
I like my sword. And my muscles. They're a good combo. And I don't need to rely on anyone. Not even dragons. I'm gonna bite those words at some point.
You know, a little help never hurt anybody. Cue Fable walking right back in. You know, I think we're fine, guys.
Maybe a little help, or maybe a little help might have hurt someone in that case.
You know?
Oh, yep. Last time someone tried to help, they shot me with 3 arrows.
They weren't trying to help you. They were trying to kill you. But, alas, does that mean you don't want a drink to pep you up, Carolyn?
Didn't say that.
I see. That doesn't count as help.
It's payment for me taking on your quest.
Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer that could greatly help with your quest.
Tutorial time! Oh, never mind. Nah, sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple.
Alright then. What can I get you then?
I reckon a little boost for this body couldn't hurt. Head they're quick and toothy. They'll need to be hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for the brain. I've talked quite about how much they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart it with the right play. But I need some intelligence for that. Won't be risking it on a bad idea.
Maybe you'd want the drink with an infusion. I just got to unpacking my shipments today.
A what?
Infusion. I use them to spice up my drinks. They grant you special abilities. Like Phoenix chilies. A little bit of one would make you fire resistant. That could be useful in a fight.
Sure, I'll try one.
And on the topic of trickery...
No, one is enough.
Yeah, I gotta upsell my clientele.
How do you mix defense with your weird chilies, or you go heavy on intelligence? Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick.
Oh, because this is a choice. Yoink. Make sure I saved
Mhm.
right there. Yes, please.
So, I don't think there's going to be any dire consequences for this one.
I mean, you say that. They're still going to steal stuff from our Chimera.
Yeah, that's true.
Now that I have access to infusions, I have to be careful of how they interact with other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the toaster shape, so that I make the correct recipe. Maybe I should even try adding an infusion drink and adjusting the drink from there. Let's give it a try. I see the chilies and everything like this or so. Ah! So, with them, I've seen plus and minuses to everything on that end then. So, pine cones. Sometimes I have to tell which ones are magical ingredients and which ones are just regular frozen pine cones. Either way, they seem to get the job done, placebo-affecting people. The pine cones give you frost armor. Fey crystals. Much like the playful Fey they're named after, Fey crystals the sea. They're not actual crystals, but magical plants handed by Seal sages, wishing to share their magic gifts for invisibility. Or Phoenix chilies. They are Phoenix chilies found natively only near the charred valleys of the Burning Peaks. Though an invasive species, it is delicious. So, assuming that Fable is going to, patch Kaelin up. Now, last time, we went for the fight angle for Fable's life, you know?
And it then didn't quite turn out that great.
Can I look at... Well, I mean, it would have been like we had Fable ready to shoot versus them trying to talk their way with the werewolf, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, a certain vampire might be... Adventurer or mouse brave enough to confront the beast and bring back a bucket of saliva.
I mean, basically it's either contest it and win the saliva, or it's try to outsmart them and, like, I guess, I don't know, do a riddle, win a mind game.
I was going to say, are we trying to go for something this time around where we're saying, yeah, let's go ahead, just have Kaelin be tanky because we fear for her life? Or do we think, we can just try out the intelligence then and see how that goes?
Not entirely sure.
Well, let's just keep it simple, I think. And also says, I'm scared of consequences when it comes to it, so let's just keep it with the simple infusion then.
Yeah.
If I add that in... See here, that is vigor. Quick, what was the name of this one again? Ignis.
Wait, we don't need Ignis because the chili.
It is doing that. So, undo. Interesting. So yeah, they are their own ingredients then. Can I add more than one infusion?
No, you can only add one.
Well, hold on. I'm seeing it glow every now and then, so I'm trying to see the angel. Okay, yeah, it's just one at a time then. Otherwise, yeah, that would be it. So let's just try it out then. Some spice to the table, achieve it
Chili.
unlocked. Add an infusion to mix a drink of your choice. I figured it out.
You're getting better.
Thanks.
I'm feeling tougher already, and dangerously close to catching fire myself. I think I can almost take it on dragon like this.
Oh, let's stay grounded, please.
How urgent is the sunscreen?
Pretty urgent. The sun tends to not take a break, even for vampires.
Maybe you should sunbathe less then. Might solve some of his problems.
How'd you know that Kyle likes to sunbathe, huh? Might. But when has an easy solution ever been fun?
Good point. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I got some mice in that mangrove.
Good luck.
Won't be needing it. I do need that chamomile salve. I'm gonna go look for that blighter.
Go easy on them, please.
Huh.
Thank you. I'll be waiting to hear of your exploits upon your return. How are we getting paid?
I don't know.
Hello, sir.
Ooh, our mysterious friend.
His hood's down this time. I'm also thinking we're gonna hit 2 hours probably with this day-night cycle, so probably it's just gonna be the one day then, you think?
Yep, makes sense.
Good evening to you too. Oh, he's doing the vampire? Hello? This quest. It wasn't here yesterday. That is correct. Seems dangerous. It is. Also, can I just pay attention to his gloves? Hello? Or his right glove?
Hmm? Yeah, a lot of...
I don't know, he's kind of serving with that a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything on the other glove.
It's a gauntlet on the left arm, and then just, you know, a nice layered fingerless glove on the right. Fishing glove.
It's his fishing glove.
And mysterious. Sure. Like me. Okay, Road, we get it, we get it. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. I love how my voice for him keeps getting lighter, because at first it was super deep in tone with his hood on, but now I'm just kind of like, nah, he's not that edgy now that I see him.
Still seems pretty edgy.
Zephyr. Okay, yeah. Did the wind carry you in? No, my legs. I want that quest.
The
Well,
cloak finally stopped blowing in the wind.
You can have it. Not just orderly, physically, emotionally. Emotionally? Ugh. I want to take on that quest. Go to the castle to get the cape. I mean... Yes. Mm-hmm. What do you mean, Breadman? Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. And I do have some infusions for some gold coins for invisibility. So you know of the castle. Yes? He wants the quest physically. The Wonder Bread guy wanted bread. We're talking about the Wonder Bread guy already?
Oh my god.
It seems strange. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings, of a strange, fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence. Me too. You can see I signed my name at the bottom of the quest posting. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has. Once had a vampire mixer. Interesting. That she was only here at night. Yes. Would you say she was unnaturally pale? No, she had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask. Sure, yeah. Would say she was pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Blood. You sell blood? Of course. Whose blood? I've backed myself into a corner here. Did you hear about wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes. She has a lot of werewolf traps set up. But all animals seem to steer toward Marrow Castle. Also, Marrow Castle? Blood Marrow? Goodness. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can go inside or leave. And anything else that tries to merges into her hand in one way or another. As a grave, as a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding rotten flowers. They say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Yeah, let's keep gassing up this quest so that way it's more mysterious for Zephyr to take.
Yep.
Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Goth or vampire. She seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that, you rogue? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret. Or you're not worth the coins you pocket. Is that a blush from him? Or is that the shadow underneath his eye?
I think that's the shadow.
Stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose. The only thing worse than that is stealing a man's hat. Well, that's a reference there.
I love the references and callbacks.
Cursed. Especially then. Point is, you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed. You must live with the consequences. The consequences being you. Exactly. It definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I am one with the shadows and the wind. Gone before they even notice I'm there. So you could easily swipe something else along with the tape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasures, whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decorations? Are we really asking him to get some stuff for the tavern? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a little bit.
Shameless. I'm telling you, shameless.
Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration. Like a chair? That's the first treasure you'd think of? Stealing a whole chair seems a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. That's what I'm saying! I'd prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. My walls are still a bit empty. What do you mean? There's a good amount of stuff on there. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. A memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I see no disastrous consequences for stealing something from the vampire for them to come back, especially if they've already been here once.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and the cape back to Maid. One with a neat little addition to my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. I heard your drinks inspire transformations of great magnitude. Yeah, what? No, the shadow's gone, so that might have been shadow or blush actually then.
Might have
Allow
been.
you to dip into parts of yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Raise yourself from your shadow. Say, what do you trade them for? What's no secrets?
Secrets is more interesting.
I have many. Grant me one. I shall. I know this may come to a shock as you. I was here before. Just yes. I mean, unless he was sneaking. You may not remember because you barely noticed me in the shadows. I was so stealthy. I spent hours just watching you from afar. That is definitely a secret. Actually, hold on. Let me memory check myself here. No, this is day 3. No. He did come into the bar still. So he literally just scoped around.
Oh my god.
You cleaned a lot of
So I
glasses.
probably got through 2 days.
Served everyone with a smile. You were so worried after adorable green one left. Hello? Everyone's infatuated with Fable? Like you thought they may trip straight into a monster's maw. Well, yes, we were very worried.
Yeah.
And you're
Wouldn't
swift with
be
your
shocked to
hands.
happen.
And fast with the knife. Alright, enough secrets. You may have one of my renowned drinks. You may swap it once. And some of my renowned infusions. Infusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer? So is he as mysterious as he is? I mean, he's proven his skills, but he's also just a little chuny in this note too. Oh, I guess roads can be chunies without, like, they're chuny emos.
Honestly, I can't wait until we eventually get him to open up.
I think I should benefit from either some fade crystals or a frozen pine cone. The frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The fade crystals hail straight from Avalon. Allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible. Eventually, and for a bit. The duration is a bit unpredictable. Also got some Phoenix chilies, but I don't think they'd be very useful for your situation. Interesting. So, what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I fear that Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature. So I must be strong and vigorous if I want my stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Though that does sound appealing. Everyone's got it in for the vampires, huh? Strength.
I mean, well, it sounds like we got a whole group of fangs.
And some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps, a smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely. To outstealth her and steal that cape from right under her pale nose. That she may lie in the shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity. Some invisibility could help staying unseen should my speed and agility not be enough. Help me with the decision and keep. Your wisdom is no secret, is it?
I mean, the guy's already kind of proved his skills.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, while I do think it would help Kyle's case of if he did want to stake her and be done with it, I'm both curious of if, let's say if this path would kill Lady Evelyn then. What would happen if, like, she discovers and she comes back to the bar in that case?
And then sees the trinket?
And I'm morbidly curious about that, but also I want the chair too. So...
Yeah.
I kind of want the
want
chair,
the
I'm
chair?
just saying. Just how do you lean? Because, of course, too, one way would be, yeah, give him protection, because we gave Kaylin protection, and this would be protection too. That would be going, head first into things then. At the very least, even if he's spotted through the stealth, this is still dexterity for him, and he's already stealthy enough, right?
I mean, he's stealthy. Oh, wait.
I was about to say, I need to check. We have his character card. An Error Echo, 25. And he's also chaotic good. Yeah, and of course, he's a rogue.
Ooh.
I still love Kyle's portrait. Look at that stupid idiot. Like, why is Zephyr so detailed? And then Kyle is just...
Because Kyle's goofy like that.
Also, Kaylin's great-grandmother once belonged to her grandsword. Allegedly, it's a gift from the dragons themselves. Very impressive, if true. I did save, right? Oh, I'm gonna save again anyway.
Yeah, you did.
Well, doing it anyway. Would you agree with the dexterity then, in my case?
I think so, yeah. Makes sense.
I think it's just better for him to just dodge entirely when it comes to it.
Mm-hmm.
So put the crystal in the bag. So that's
Like, at this
already
point,
one towards both mind and intelligence then. And then if I get
because like at this point he kind of already just has it down already what he needs to do. This is just improving it and doubling down to make sure.
Yeah. So I think this will fit us for what we need then.
Yeah.
In other words, I think stealth is better to strike.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going. Oh, it's swift stride. So either or. Give it to the boy.
And plus, he's a rogue.
Yep.
Not really meant to tank.
Here you go. A drink that all vampires fear. Garlic breath. Not quite. That's a good name. May I steal it? You don't ask for permission before you steal something, innkeep. Then it's no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade. It's called the art of the deal, and quite frankly, I've made the deal very bad in my favor.
Yeah.
I see. Did you hear about my new drink? The garlic breath!
I am being subtle about it.
Ha. Good one. Maybe you would have appreciated the joke too, actually.
Yeah.
It tastes like not garlic, but just as fearsome to a vampire. You don't find garlic scary? No, only the absence of it. That makes two of us. Hopefully this will help me evade her.
Also, the hood is in the way.
But I won't need one if my steps are as swift and quiet as the wind. And if she can't see me. Goodbye, innkeep. I would say pray the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the Realm Keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again after the next sunfall. Okay, kind of aura farming, Zephyr. I'll give you that.
Actually, yeah.
If you do not, speak of vengeance. Okay, talk your shit, brother. Vengeance mates for an early grave. Or for a good story. Man's actually saying, I'm going out in the blaze of glory.
Yeah.
Well, more information?
Ooh.
Zephyr is a difficult character, to say the least. They're so caught up in their own fantasies of an edgy rogue that they seem to be stuck talking, or brooding like one too. He always saw things dangerous and mysterious, or at least he pretends he does. How much do you think an interaction, if Fable and Zephyr actually interact, that what if he's actually a cutie patootie and he breaks kayfabe because of how much of a failure Fable is?
Oh my god, please need this.
Goodness.
Also, I find it really interesting how Zephyr's hood scarf thing just constantly is fluttering up and down.
And once again, it's Spider Noir. How is your cape flowing? We're underground in a cave. Wasn't our castle supposed to be far away, says Rena. Well, let's check the world map then real quick. Guys, we are in the Northern Republic. This is the Wayfarer's Inn. Yeah, it's all the way in the Moon Swamp.
I mean, maybe
So
they have
that's
some type of fast travel game?
continents away, but he's a rogue. He can do it. Yeah, that or we'll spend a day or two away then. Alright, nighttime snacks and do then.
I mean, he said he'd be back soon,
Or
so
an
I
early
assume
grade.
he doesn't know.
Or we speak of vengeance, but we'll trust him. We'll trust him. Man, or farmed on us. If he died immediately, then that would be.
I'd be so sad if that was the end of him.
Oh, I'm scared. I don't want anybody to die. And when they said that there's like multiple endings, and like when Fable says you decide my fate, I'm like, I'm scared for people now. At least in Valhalla, when I first played, I'm like, I'm just serving drinks. I'm not influencing these adventurers' direct stats. And now I'm scared for my customers. I like them all right now.
I know.
This is how they attach us, and then when they did one of them killed, I'm gonna feel so sad, and oh, they're doing this to me. Yeah. They're doing this to me. Okay, that's gonna be it for tonight then. Jobs about the romance endings, I hope, because once again, I'm still blind, and I'm glad we're keeping it this way, because I'm nervous. All right, that'll be it for stream tonight, y'all. That's a nice 2 hours on the dot right now. So, would you like to say anything more before we go off on, Crimson?
Nah, this was just fun, especially with the first hour being the yap session. It went by so fast.
Hey, what? I love yapping. And you enjoyed this time too, right?
Oh yeah, it was great.
Alright, well, at least for now, everybody, wherever you are, wherever you may be, whether you're on Twitch, for YouTube, or more, it's been your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruz Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service now. Whether it be morning, afternoon, evening, or night, at least from my side of the world, have a wonderful night now. I can't wait to see the VOD and see how low my Zephyr voice is, in which case I need to really keep things going up then, smile. I really need to turn up the game in my mic then. But at least for now, everybody, take it easy. Thank you all for coming by. I'll see when I'm streaming again. We'll just see how it goes. Thank you again, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful night.
Bye.